Hi, Christine Howard here, founding presenter number 709 with Younique. Okay, so today is all about contouring. Now, when we highlight and contour, the reason why is because we want to accentuate certain features on our face. We're beautiful the way we are. We don't need to change anything. We just want a slightly different look on our face. Now, the way we decide is what areas do we want to highlight. We're going to use a brighter color. What areas do we want to recede? We're going to use a darker color. We go here because what that's going to do is help give definition to our cheekbone. We go here because if you don't have a definite jawline going on like I don't, that's going to create a natural shadow and it's going to give you a definition. We go around our eyes because that's going to brighten our eyes and it's going to totally change the way they look. Now around the eyes, I just like to use my finger to blend in. Some people don't like putting any foundation on their lid because they're going to put eyeshadow on it. I use primer on my whole face. I use Younique's Glorious Primer. It's clear, so I can use it on my whole face and on my eyes. Anybody with any skin tone can use it. And so I'm not worried about it. So I go ahead and put it around the whole eye, and then I know the whole thing's brightened up. Next thing I do is I use a sponge, and I'm going to blend in those dark contouring areas that I put on. You can use whatever sponge works best for you. This is just the one that I happen to grab. So you don't have to use a round sponge. If you like the pointy triangles, go for it. Okay, now I blend in the light right there. Now because I do have those deep lines right there, I do highlight there. Now, you can definitely see without my completely blended it in yet the difference. You can see that those lines don't stick out as much here and here. You can see a huge difference between my left eye and my right eye, and you can see those natural shadows forming. Next thing I do is I use a brush and I blend it all in. Starting with the darks and then blend in with the lights. And then if you want to do a finishing powder, you can definitely do that. Now another place to highlight, which I already blended in when I put it on, was right here, and that's going to accentuate this part of your lip, okay? You can kind of see a little bit there. When I put loose concealer on top, you won't notice it as much. So now here's the big tip. I promised you a money-saving tip. Here it is. Now, if you don't highlight and contour very often, you may be a little worried about investing in a whole tube of foundation or BB cream that you know you're not going to use in a year, and after a year, we should toss it, okay? So, what do? You buy one. Actually, you buy two. I use this one because that's my darker foundation shade when my skin's a little darker, and then this is my highlighter color, and this is cream, and actually during the winter months when I'm extremely pale, it's my foundation. So I only have to buy two. I buy this one and I buy this one, but the same tip might be able, if you work it right, might be able to work to give you 3 shades. So how did I get that darker color that you can saw on my face? Loose mineral concealer powder. What I did was I took this color, my foundation color, and I blended Fierce loose mineral concealer into it. I use this little tray. It's a painter's tray from Walmart. Cost me a whole buck. And I put in BB cream and put in some Fierce in it. I mixed it all together, and let me show you. Okay, you can see it's dark on the brush, okay? That's all I did was to create that contouring cream. So you only have 2 tubes in your bathroom. Ka-ching! I just saved you a ton of money. Only 2 colors. Now, if you're going to contour every day, invest in that 3rd shade. You're really going to want it. But if you're just trying it out to see if you like it, the mineral concealer, because it's dry, it lasts for years. Because as long as you keep it in dry storage area, bacteria cannot and will not grow in it. It's just dry powder. That's all it is. As long as you keep it safe like that, you're fine. You can use it for 2 to 3 years until it's all completely gone. How fabulous is that, ladies? So I want you to try highlighting and contouring. Like I said, just use some dry powder, and for a test, if you just have some maybe eyeshadow, try that. It doesn't mix in as well, but you can give it a try just to see if you like it. So now you can see on my face the difference, left to right. You can definitely see that there is a natural curve going on one side that's not going on the other. My forehead looks a little different. You can see more of a definition on my jawline, and my lines right here, definitely not as noticeable. All right, ladies, I love you. Have a fabulous night. Bye, my beauties.